There is no fate but what we make for ourselves. Those were the words of John Connor, relayed by Kyle Reese to John's mother, Sarah. No fate. T2 ended a terrific story in a terrific way. It made me cry my eyes out as a kid, and let's be honest here, I still well up till this day when I watch that scene of Arnie being lowered into the molten steel. Such an emotional and impactful ending. Then T3 happened. Because reasons? Real reason? Money, obviously. Okay, I'll bite. Went to see it and didn't really care for it. Years later, I seen it again and it's just okay. I mean, the story sucks, but hey, at least we get Arnie back in some good action scenes. Then Salvation happened, and it just put me to sleep. And then, most recently, we got Genesis, which I know right now I will probably lose many of you after saying this, but I liked it. The story wasn't going to win any awards, but I did enjoy the action for the most part, except for that helicopter scene. That was pretty stupid. I can make a separate video on why I like that film so much, but for now, let's not lose focus. Our focus is Terminator Dark Fate, and why I have almost zero confidence in this film. I'm going to break it down via the characters. There really isn't any other way to do it considering we do not have much info on the story except for the fact that there is a Terminator chasing a group of people so it can assassinate somebody, which I guess is this girl here. Okay then, let's get started. First up is Sarah Connor. She's back and she seems to be in good shape and she is packing some serious heat. She's also one of the few things about this movie I won't be bitching about. She's earned her stripes and nobody can take that away from her. Where she fits in all this, I really don't know. I also don't know where John fits in all this either. One thing I do know, however, is that he seems to not be the focus of this new Terminator. Not sure how I feel about that, but I am happy that I don't have to look at Nick Stahl. The only negative thing I have to say about Sarah is that she doesn't fit the bill as far as being someone who can down a Terminator. Grandmas downing Terminators may not be typical, but it may be interesting regardless. Hell, she was just a young waitress back when she took out the first one, so who am I to judge? Second up is this weird, ripped Justin Bieber haircut dude chick. Now, before anyone starts bringing out the torches and pitchforks, let me just say this. I have no issues with a woman being a Terminator, or whatever the hell she is. I just really don't like her image. I find her rough to look at, but more so in an annoying way. She isn't appealing to me by looks alone. The pictures and trailers always have her looking like a bitch, and I understand that she shouldn't be all smiles and cheerful, considering what type of bullshit she is clearly going through in the trailer, but she just doesn't have that visual appeal to me that makes me want to pay money to watch this. Summer Glau in the Sarah Connor Chronicles was also a Guardian Terminator, but visually she was appealing. I had no qualms with her being a Terminator, so before you say that I am a He-Man woman hater, you better get your facts checked first. This is a female Terminator done right. This is a female Terminator done wrong. I guess she may also be a hybrid of human and machine, much like in Salvation, but still, she just doesn't have the look that does a Terminator Guardian justice. Also, I am aware of Kristana Loken's existence as the TX, but besides her cold distant stare, I just didn't believe her as a Terminator. Not because she is a woman, but because her delivery just wasn't convincing. That's probably why she had so few lines in the film to begin with. The only saving grace this person has is to be cool as fuck and have some good lines and not be all about, I am woman, hear me roar. No need to drive that point through. We get it. Trust me. Third, we have this chick. And I think she's with some guy, but who gives a shit? She doesn't do shit in the trailers, so she must be the bad Terminator's target. So the way I'm seeing things is that we have Linda, we have ripped Bieber hair chick, and now we have another woman, so let's just turn John Connor into a woman as well? Fuck it, why not? At this point, who really wants to question anything right now? We may get some decent answers in the future, or we may not. Who the hell knows? Fourth, we have our evil Terminator. Meet the T-1000. This guy does not look intimidating at all. I think Muscle Bieber here is more intimidating than him. I get that Robert Patrick wasn't exactly all that intimidating at first glance either, but his icy stare, otherworldly movements, and delivery of his lines assured the audience that this guy was not fucking around. Meanwhile, over here we got Ghost Rider in a jumpsuit. Also, as a quick side note, I'm not going to slam that obvious crap CGI from the trailer because more than likely they are going to fix that. So yeah, he just doesn't do it for me. But, you know who else did a good job as a Terminator? I mean, besides Robert Patrick? Lee Byung-hun. Yeah, that's right, I said it. The T-1000 from Genesis. His movements, stare, and delivery are reminiscent of Robert Patrick, which works just fine for me. Look, I'm not saying repeating shit over and over is a good thing, but he was barely in the film and made a great impact. Look at this guy, all happy and smiling, and then bam! Icy stone cold killer who wants to fillet Sarah Connor. But this motherfucker over here just looks like a little kid to me. So cute, with his big ears and jumpsuit. He looks like he is about to go pretend help his dad in the garage fix up the car. Okay, last we have good old Arnie. Now, as disappointed as I am that I won't get to see him use his T-1000 type upgrade from Genesis, this man is always a welcome sight. According to the Wikipedia for Terminator Dark Fate, it states that he is indeed a Model T-101 Terminator recruited by Sarah. You'll have to take that with a grain of salt because it is, after all, Wikipedia. Just about everyone else was under the impression that his character was going to be the man they modeled the original Terminator after. There is still a chance that this can be proven true. Well, at least as of the making of this video, anyway. I'm not exactly sure why a Terminator would decide to grow out facial hair, let alone style it, thus making me think that the man in the picture is indeed a human being. However, we can also assume that he is a Terminator that is trying to blend in as well. They are known to constantly be learning, and he may have picked up a few new tricks to help keep his identity discreet. Either way I see it, man or machine, I'm just happy to have Arnold. I don't know how much of a role he will have in this film, but I sure hope it's more than what I feel it's going to be, and I certainly do hope I am wrong. So yeah, I'm pretty sure there will be that group of people that say I have my nostalgia glasses on and whatnot, but to that I say, so what if I do? I grew up with Terminator and Terminator 2. I used to style my hair like Arnie. I used to play with Terminator toys, and I used to play Terminator video games. I got the right to state my opinion on a franchise that I hold near and dear to my heart. Why the hell else would I make a video about it if I didn't care? True fans of the series are responsible for the Terminator. Cameron may have introduced us to it, but we the fans are the ones that embraced it and secured its future. This is just my own take on what I got out of the trailer and the characters. I want the film to succeed, but I want it to succeed for all the right reasons. I don't want it to be given good reviews just because most of the leads are female. I don't want it to succeed for some crappy PC agenda. I want it to succeed because of its writing, its action, acting, OST, etc. Perhaps we will enjoy Dark Fate, or perhaps we will just want no fate. That's all, folks.